Okay guys, welcome back. 400 grain Eastons, custom cut 28.5 inches shaft to shaft. So they're 400 grain and 400 spine. We'll talk about that. I just made another sight adjustment, so let's see how much better I do this time. Interesting fun. 14 yards. Well, without the screw ups, we got a dead bullseye. I'm calling that even Steven. Nice. All right. Let's see how this thing reacts to 26 yards. Still a dead animal. That was me. That was all me. Yeah, so what do we got here? Right, well, we're kind of into the black of the actual bullseye. Not dead center, but this is a little lower shot. It's a little lower shot. So I'd say just a minor pin shift. I think we'd be okay. So anyway, I'm not going to keep shooting here because I know you guys want to go too. But these do fly a lot better. Penetration is still really good, even out to 26. I mean, into this kind of a target, which is pretty damn tough, we're still getting almost 8 inches there. So that's pretty respectable. And they fly on a lot less of an arc at a distance. I was literally watching from about probably 10 feet before it hit. I would see those yellow camo 520 grain arrows. I would actually see them going, you know, I mean, they still penetrate good for a heavy arrow, even at that distance, but I wanted a little bit more speed. And I dropped my bow weight down to 54 pounds. I was shooting those at 58 to get the results I did with those. But I know I still have a little bit of tweaking as far as the sight goes, just a little bit. And I'm probably going to have to tweak in these other pins, but I'm going to have to find a place I can shoot with a much longer range. And I can't go to the archery club without a membership. Wow, that got really good penetration on that one. So I guess I'll have to join the club of the boys next year. But for now, this will do, because I don't think I'm going to have to worry about much more than 26 yards anyways, at least this year, because where we're going to be hunting, there are tons and tons of deer in the area on that property, so we're going to be okay there. We're actually hunting, we got permission to hunt on a guy's own property, on his property, so we have our permission and all that stuff. But anyways, so yeah, we walked the property the other night, and there's definitely a ton of deers there. There's a bedding area nearby where we're going to be setting up, and of course a pond. So, you know, we're going to be in a blind, and we're going to be, I think we should be okay anywhere between, you know, 10 yards to, you know, even out to 15, 18, 20 yards type of thing. So any adjustment I do on my sight at 26, it's going to be very minuscule that I have to do. But otherwise, I still got a little bit of, I think, left and right to do, just a hair, and also stable my arm out a little bit more. But yeah, I'd say the arrows are good. 400 grain, 400 spine, that's a neat combination to happen. But they are cut 28.5-inch shaft to shaft, 100 grain tips. My broadheads I'm going to be using are also 100 grain. I'm going with the dead meats, so now I have 6 of them all together. I do have to change my quiver back over again though, because I had a mishap this morning. Hey, I admit I was an idiot. My bow fell, and thankfully the bow did not get harmed, but my quiver snapped. So I stole this one off of my other bow. So I got to order another quiver in, because I want 6 arrows no matter what. But you know, and then again, I might even change my mind, just because, you know what, I only need like 1 shot to kill, but I need at least 3 or 4 in the quiver. So maybe I'll just buy another 4-piece quiver like this for my other one that I stole this one from. But either way, I don't care. At least we know we got a dead center bullseye, so we know that when the wind is right and I shoot right, we are definitely pretty much on here. But I still want to shoot some more rounds just to reconfirm that. But anywhere within this area, that's still a kill shot regardless, you know, so it doesn't have to be that precision, right? But besides, you get a bigger area on a deer, depending on your range, but it'd be a lot bigger area than this small little thing. So I'm trying to hit this, right? So anyway, I like the 400s. They are Eastons. I don't care who makes the arrows, to be honest with you. I have no qualms with those Chinese Akmos arrows. It's just that I found them, they're a little bit too heavy for what I'm drawing on the bow. That goes into going back into that heavyweight versus lightweight arrow stuff. And with that, it's kind of more of a, it's not so much the weight of the arrow that's I think is the big deal. It's the age of our bows. Because one YouTuber pointed out, after I even did my video, was the simple fact that older bows, yeah, they had to have a lot of poundage to move a heavy arrow. That's all there is to it. And it seems like this one here, I mean, this is a 400 grain arrow, which is fine at 54 pounds. I had to go to 58 to do pretty much the same or similar results with 520s because they're much heavier. So I don't have enough I guess technology in the bow. This is like 2012, 2013, this bow. So they're talking about going back 10, 20, 30 years of bows. Today's modern bows, you don't even need the same poundage, and you can move a heavy friggin' arrow. Like we're talking 600, 700 grain arrows. You can move them and you can kill. So, you know, they're all talking about, you know, heavy FOC, heavy arrows, all this stuff. Well, that's fine for modern bows because a 70-pound bow from back then, the equivalency today to do the exact same thing with the exact same weights back then is 40 pounds. So, and you only need 40-pound draw on a bow to kill a deer, but depends on your range. I'm at 54 pounds and I'm shooting 14 yards, 26 yards, and I can still kill my deer easy at 26 yards even at 54 pounds with these arrows. I think that with the 520s, it's definitely going to be not a, well, I wouldn't say not a happening thing, but I wouldn't get a lot of penetration unless I go to 58 or 62 pounds. And I've tried 62 on this, and, well, they do work pretty good at 62 pounds. So there's something to be said about old tech versus new tech when it comes to bows. This is definitely that older tech that needs more power to move more weight. So I cut back my weight by, what, 120, 130 grains off difference. And I also went to a stiffer spine, and I'm getting way better results with less weight with these arrows. So half of one dozen the other, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below about all this, what we did. And, you know, like I said, my arm is a little fatigued, so I do apologize for my crappy accuracy, but we did get at least one bullseye for sure, and we got some nice groups. So, and when I didn't screw up, things went really well. So anyway, see ya.